Is Mike Sullivan. I'm a former IRS agent and teaching instructor. Welcome to my YouTube channel. It's the home of the 5-minute or less video. I don't want to bore me. I like to get through what you need to know so you can make an informative and educational decision. I've worked about 10,000 cases. I worked at IRS for a decade. I've been in private practice for 4 decades. I've been on Fox Business, ABC, CBS, NBC, all the News Nation, all the major stations. I am a national expert. I would be very careful to listen to a lot of people who are on YouTube unless they're former IRS agents. There's a lot of garbage, in fact, really, that are out there. And when you work for IRS, it's really embarrassing to hear what some of the other people are really saying out there. So if anyone is saying anything different than I am, in fact, they're pretty much not telling you the truth. I am available. The only promotion I do, I am available for representation and consultation work. My information is in the description section. Today I want to talk to you about a lot of people have not filed back tax returns, and they question how many back tax returns that they should file. Years ago, the IRS came up with the IRS Policy Statement 5-133, and that policy statement limits how many tax returns, even if you've never filed, that IRS wants to get you back in the system. They try to find a number that wouldn't burden you, but would make you at least accountable. So the IRS policy statement, and you can look this up yourself. IRS has a whole series of policy statements. This one is 5-133. You look that up. You only have to file the last 6 years' returns. Now, with that said, IRS can ask you for more returns if they want. Pardon me. 99% of the time, they're only going to ask for the last 6 years. So you don't have to be worried. IRS doesn't even have the information on you past 6 years. So you don't need to be worried about IRS asking for more because they don't have it. So they ask for more if there's egregious cases and you have a lot of assets and you willfully have not filed, and that causes a problem. Let me throw in another caveat. You're not going to jail, so don't let anybody tell you to worry. You're going to jail. That's not going to happen either. IRS just wants the last 6 years. If you're a W-2 wage earner, you can go on the IRS portal, or you can have a professional pull up all your W-2s, 1099s, and file your back tax returns. So it's possible that you can file your tax returns by the time you get your first bill. In about 6 weeks from that, you can go ahead and get your case settled with IRS through a currently non-collectible program, a payment agreement program, or an offer and compromise. Offer and compromise takes a lot longer. That's when you settle your debt for pennies on a dollar. So anyway, don't be afraid to go ahead and file. If you're a W-2 wage earner, it's simple. If you're a 1099 person or self-employed and have little records, you'll have to go to somebody like us or someone who's done a lot of extensive work on reconstructive tax returns to put your tax returns together. We have an excellent record. We've never had a client of ours audited. We kind of know what the IRS audit procedures in, their boundaries, their guidelines, kind of some of the diff formulas. We kind of understand them, just so you won't go ahead and get audited. Not saying you won't, but the chances are extremely slim. Anyway, the best thing you can do is get all your tax returns filed. And if you are self-employed, start making your estimate tax payments and make sure your withholdings up to date. That's what, in fact, IRS is really looking for. So anyway, at the end of the day, if you need any help, you're welcome to call us. If not, file those last 6 years. Stop worrying. IRS doesn't pick on you or anything because you haven't filed. To be really honest, they're really happy to have you back in the system. That's why they don't go back further than 6 years. They want you back filing. They want to collect the money, and you can move on with your life. Stop the fear. There's no reason to fear. So as a former IRS agent, if you need the truth, you're welcome to call me. If you hit that subscription button, that would help me. It just moves me up the YouTube links, but I do give you all the information you need and what you need to know. And by the way, if you're going to owe money, you haven't filed in all these years, there's a good chance you may be able to settle your tax debt if you qualify through your financial statement. Once again, Mike Sullivan. Oh, leave me a comment if you want me to do YouTube on something. I'm happy to do that. Thank you very much for your time and listening. And it's 5 minutes right now. Boom.